Yo, this is your boy Ringo back again with a new video. What we're going to deal with today, ladies and gentlemen, is false teacher Rod Parsley. Yeah, that's right. Rod Parsley is back in the news. It appears this wolf in sheep's clothing is basically out to get $1.6 million from you people. That's if you're gullible to send it to him. Now, according to his article on his website, this so-called minister of the devil claimed that he's in a financial crisis. Wow, interesting. He's in a financial crisis, but he comes to the people for the help. Interesting. He claimed that this so-called financial crisis is an attack from Satan. Woo, an attack from the devil. Wow, interesting. So when the minister is attacked or have issues financially, it's an attack from the devil. But when you have financial situations, you just need to pray and sow a seed. Isn't that interesting? That's what they tell you, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why you need to wake up.
I want to ask you about sowing a seed to God. What do you mean by sowing a seed to God?
Everything we have comes from God. Everything comes from seed. He said in Genesis 8:22, as long as earth remains, there shall be seed time and harvest, sowing and reaping, seed time and harvest. And when I sow my seed, no matter to whom I give it or to where I place it, I say in my heart, God, I'm giving this to you.
That's it.
I'm sowing this seed to you because you are my source. And I'm expecting you to multiply my seed sown. Because you said in Luke 10:2 that you are the Lord of the harvest. And to pray the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. Not into his seed, but into his harvest. And I know that only you can multiply my seed sown. If I give to people, they may give to me, they may not. But you will never let me down. You'll never fail to multiply my seed sown. You'll never fail to multiply my seed sown. You'll never fail to multiply my seed sown.
Wow, interesting. So when the minister is attacked or have issues financially, it's an attack from the devil. But when you have financial situations, you just need to pray and sow a seed. Isn't that interesting? That's what they tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why you need to wake up. I've been telling you for a long time. I've been telling you to get out of these churches. I've been telling you that Christianity is a false religion. I've been telling you that it's a corporation, nothing but a business. All it's about is making money, meeting quotas, making dollars, making billions every year, but you don't want to listen. I told you the tithing doctrine is false. I got all the videos all over my channel showing you. I expose all these false teachers daily. You see it, all the information is there, yet people are still being suckered because they love being swindled by these stinking wolves. According to his site, he posted up an article basically begging people for money. It says, give $50 or more right now and receive the inspirational 2011 Daily Breakthrough Devotional, a blessing for you every single day of the new year. 1.6 million shortfall could take our television ministry off the air. Don't let it happen. Satan hates the preaching of the cross because it means power for you, blessings for you. He used the recession to scare people. Many stopped trusting God, stopped giving. Our ministry has been hard hit by this trick of the enemy. Your generous online donations right now will help preserve the preaching of the cross. Help us stay on the air so that the power of the cross can continue to be yours every single week. And our bridge of hope can continue saving lives and blessing the poor. Thank you for standing with Pastor Rod Parsley for the sake of the cross. people, that's a bunch of garbage. Garbage. Trash. Rod Parsley is a joke. All these ministers, these Christian ministers, are a bunch of jokers. All they care about is your money. Notice he's talking about how Satan hates the preaching of the cross. What does his financial issues have to do with the devil? And why is he blaming the devil for a lack of money? He blaming the devil? No, he blaming you. He's blaming because you haven't been given, because you have your own issues. You got your own financial problems. You got your own struggles that you go through in the recession or in your life or whatever. Everybody got their own struggles. Notice what he says. He says that the devil, he said, quote, he used the recession to scare people. Many stopped trusting God, stopped giving. Our ministry has been hard hit by the trick of the enemy. How in the world is the recession a trick of the enemy? Please explain that to me. I mean, how in the world could the recession be a trick of the enemy? According to the scriptures, what we're seeing today is supposed to happen. You understand? The whole economy is going to fall. Haven't you people read the papers? Haven't you seen the news? Haven't you seen how the dollar has basically lost all its value and how other nations basically is rejecting the US dollar? It's just basically nothing in other nations. Nobody don't want it no more. It's losing value. I mean, you people are busy shopping. You're buying this and buying that, and you're focusing on Christmas and celebrating and all this crap, and you don't even realize that the dollar's falling. Very soon, there's not going to be no dollar. You understand? It's going to be a cashless society. And a lot of you Christians who love tithing, you're going to understand how false your preacher was. You understand? Or is, matter of fact. Because most of you may still end up following him. But this trick of the enemy is so funny, because I never knew that the devil actually used the recession to trick people and make them scared to give to a church. No, that's not the case. The problem is Rod Parsley want your money. And he's using reverse psychology to make you feel like, the devil has tricked you into not giving. No, the reason why most of you have stopped giving to most of these churches is, one, because you have your own financial issues that your money is required to take care of your family first. Two, because you probably came across videos like mine and learned the truth, or you learned it from some other YouTube channel, or the Most High opened your eyes on your own and made you realize that your minister is actually fleecing you and taking all your money. Because it's not no trick of the enemy that stopped you from giving to the church. Now, he claimed that the recession scared people and stopped you from trusting the Most High. That's a lie. He just threw that in there. What he really meant to say is the devil used the recession to stop people from giving. And the first thing he's concerned is not the fact that you've been affected by the recession. Now, notice this is the selfishness of these preachers. They're more concerned with their ministries and the bills of their ministries and their operation running as if though we, the people, have no problems. You see? They're not even concerned about the number of families that were put out of their houses through, their homes being taken away, cars being taken away, people losing jobs left and right. Businesses are closing down. It's not just people losing jobs. Businesses are being shut down because people aren't buying. You understand? So these ministers aren't concerned with that. He's more concerned with how his ministry has been hit hard due to the trick of the enemy. There's no trick, ladies and gentlemen. The only trick that's being played here is that the pastor, the so-called Rod Parsley, is swindling you people out of money. And if any of you send him $1.6 million, you're an idiot. You understand? Because what you don't know is that this guy, he run this type of scam every year. Every year, every couple of years, he always run a scam like this around when it comes on to December. And he usually always want you to send the money in like in a deadline. Like he'll put a great demand that you need to send this money in quick, because usually he have to pay somebody. Now, what you don't know is that Rod Parsley also did something like this last year. As you can see on the screen, last year he had this message up on his page talking about urgent. Please help me survive the greatest crisis I have ever faced. The greatest crisis he have ever faced? He talked about how this ministry began more than 30 years ago because of a vision and the generosity of 12 of my closest friends. Today, I am once again asking my closest friends for a gift to help me survive the greatest crisis I have ever faced and to ensure that the gospel continues to be preached around the world. Some precious friends have stepped forward and agreed to match the first $250,000 with gifts of their own. Any gift you give today can be doubled for the Lord's work, up to $250,000. Your gift of $100 can be doubled to $200, or your gift of $1,000 can be doubled to $2,000. My friend, thank you for your generosity towards this ministry. You have been such a blessing, and I am so grateful for your support. I need you to stand with me today. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this guy already been running this hustle last year. You understand? And what you also don't know is that the ministry was basically sued and had a lawsuit against them. A lot of people need to wake up and smell the coffee of what, exactly what's going on here. You understand? If you check this out on the screen right here, this is an article that was online that I did some research and found, and it comes out that in 2009, Rod Parsley and his church had to settle out in court and pay a family $3.1 million. Yeah, $3.1 million, because according to what happened, a 2-year-old boy was beat. Somebody beat him in some school or whatever, daycare, something. I don't know what in the world it was, some preschool at his church. And they beat the boy until he had all sorts of abrasions and marks on him. And I guess his parents, took this matter to the courts, and Rod Parsley had to pay out. But the problem with this article, well, not the problem with the article, but the problem with Rod Parsley and them is that they make their viewers and their supporters feel like the devil is attacking them. When the devil didn't do anything. It's your stinking workers at the church who was abusing this child. See, at Rod Parsley's church, they abused children. They abused this boy. They beat the boy senselessly, a 2-year-old boy. They beat the crap out of him and tried to cover it up and to make it look like the devil is attacking the church due to the fact that they had to settle the case, settle with the family $3.1 million. So when you see Rod Parsley begging you now for 1-point-something million, you have to understand that he's going to make more money than 1-point-something. It's not like he's going to stop as soon as he reached 1 million. He's going to keep letting you send more and more and more, because that's how they run these scams. And they love to make it look like, the devil is attacking them and trying to get the money from them, when really they're doing wickedness. You understand? According to the article, it says that Rod Parsley describes the issue as a diabolically, demonically inspired financial attack that I've faced in recent months. Now, this guy seemed to always be receiving some financial attack from the devil. A family went to court. He had to pay them $3.1 million. He called that a financial attack. But you have to understand, the church didn't know that it was a situation with a little boy who got abused. They didn't know that. But now they most likely know it now. But the point is, everything that he's doing is to make you believe that the devil is attacking. So if you have financial troubles today, these Christian churches would make you believe that the reason why you're struggling and going through all kinds of problems is because the devil is attacking you with a financial attack. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no such thing as a financial attack from the devil. You understand? That's a joke. If you're struggling financially, it's not because, you didn't sow a seed or because, the devil is attacking you. It's because the economy is falling. You understand? The economy is fallen. We're living in a fallen economy. Everything is falling around you. Wake up and smell the coffee. These are the signs of the times. You're not struggling because, the devil is attacking you financially. My point is this: if the devil is attacking Rod Parsley financially, why he ain't sow a seed so he could receive a harvest? Why he ain't practicing what he tell you? You see, that's because none of that stuff works. The prosperity gospel is a joke. You understand? Everybody should understand that by now. You see? So if you're watching this, don't send that man $1. Don't be a dumb idiot. Don't send no money. And stop giving all these churches your money. I keep telling you, stop sending your money to all these churches. We're living in a digital time. There is no need for all of this. If they need all of this money the way they talking, I'm telling you, it's used for personal gain, man. Personal use. That's what it's for. So again, don't send this man no money. Tell him to go sow a seed and believe God. Tell him to practice what he preach. Bottom line, I'm out. Peace.
Ringo.